Hey everybody, welcome you all back to the IELTS writing, especially letter writing for the IELTS general section. Today we are going to discuss few parameters with respect to formal, informal. Semi-formal is actually not existent. It's just people have made up. Semi-formal belongs to formal only. We will talk through each one of them in just a while. See, for your letter writing, what matters is the tone. Michael, what exactly is this tone? Let's say your friend, you have invited your friend to a birthday party and he did not come. So you would say, hey, why don't you show up at my house this weekend? You missed the birthday party. Let's have another party. Why don't you show up? This is how you speak to your friend. Let's say you're inviting your manager, or let's say the general manager of the company. You would say, I would like to invite you to visit my house this weekend. Hope you are getting it. So that exactly is the tone. So which people make mistakes. Apart from tone, everything else is correct. You will not get any marks. I'm telling you. Tone is the only thing they are testing in the letter writing. So today we will talk about formal and informal letters. Formal is where the person you're talking to is on a official matter. Informal is to a friend. That's the only difference. So with your manager or with or some for like for some official work, how to write, and for a friend how to write. What kind of tone to be used is what I'm gonna display with an example today. Let's quickly start with it. Vocabulary is one main difference. The tone is not just vocabulary. It's it's a formation of sentences. We will come there very soon. But before that, when you're using an informal is between you and your friends. When you're using informal, you can use the word help. I need your help. When you're talking to your manager, you can say help, but a better word is assistance. I would require some assistance from you. I want to buy this. Please make a purchase. Give me that. Could you please provide me this detail? I need it. I think you would require this. Can you get it? You need to obtain this information from others. Hope you are getting it. So the more formal, more respected tone is the right hand side. Left hand side is what you use it with your friends. Also, plus, I want this plus that is what you talk to your friend. With your manager, you wouldn't say. You would say, in addition, I would know. I mean, I would need this. Moreover, I would need this. This is enough. I think this should be sufficient. Getting it sufficient becomes a formal tone. Enough will be an informal tone. There are many things like this. There are various things like this. Really, it is awesome. Definitely. So there are few things which like when you start writing, you would understand more about it. So for now, know that the tone is the one that makes a huge difference in your IELTS letter writing. In a personal letter, when you're talking to your friend, use an informal language. In a formal or a semi-formal, use a formal language. Okay. So the more we'll understand now, contraction is nothing but short forms. I'm ready. I'm ready. This you can talk to your friend. I apostrophe M. Look at that. I am ready becomes formal. I'm ready becomes informal. So in an informal letter, you are supposed to, it's not that you are supposed to use a contraction. At least one or two abbreviation or short form should be there. Hope you're getting it. One or two abbreviation short form should be there. And in formal letter, you cannot use even one. For example, a lot of people write this. First of all, there is no word called DONT, and formal letter cannot have a short form. DONT is wrong. It is DON apostrophe T, which is also wrong for a formal letter. It should be do not come. Do not use contractions. Some people write IT apostrophe. It's nothing but IT space IS. It's is different. It's nothing but his there. That is different. But IT apostrophe is informal. This is formal. Come home. You may please visit us. In a personal and semi-formal also you can use contraction, but in a formal, strictly you cannot use contraction. That means in your essay writing, you cannot use contraction like this. Apostrophes are different. Pay more attention. There is a video inside writing grammar. Apostrophes are different. This is not a contraction. It means this car belongs to David. In other words, pay more attention. It is David's car. This apostrophe is different. This is not abbreviation or contraction. Don't get confused. Hope it is clear. Any doubts you have, you can let me know. Fine. Phrasal verbs. There's a video inside writing grammar with a folder named Watch It Later. There I have uploaded this phrasal verb video. If you want, you can watch it later. Phrasal verbs you can use in informal. I couldn't get along with them. I couldn't get along. I couldn't adjust with them. So I broke up. Broke up. Get along. See, there are two verbs when they came together, or one verb and one preposition. When they come together, they mean something else. Carried out, put up with, come along, come over, break up. Break is different, up is different, but when you put them up, but when you put them together, they mean something else. That's called a phrasal verb. You can, but you may use phrasal verbs in your personal letter, that is informal and semi-formal, but not in formal. A lot of people write this. Okay, frankly speaking, how many of you have written this um, in your essays? They ended up blah 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 blah. A lot of people like do not write, no. Do not write ended up. It's a phrasal verb. You can say this led to, or this leads to, this led to. There are other better words. Don't use ended up, end up. A lot of words are there which mean different. Phrasal verbs mean different. Do not use them if you don't know that. All right, fine. Opening statement accordingly differ. Closing statement differs. In an opening statement, for a formal letter, you say dear sir or madam, ending up with yours faithfully. For a semi-formal letter, you would still address it as Mr. and the name. For an informal letter, that Mr. you remove because you know the person very well. Dear Nakul, dear David, dear Adam. Your sincerely becomes semi-formal, yours faithfully becomes formal, best wishes or whatever you want, you can write in the informal. Any doubts? All this I've been already separated, like kept in a video. Once you finish all the videos, you would know this. I'm just trying to recapitulate things. Okay, the first statement. I'm writing to express my disappointment. I'm writing to complain about. That becomes a formal or a semi-formal. For an informal, hey man, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting it. For a friend, how do you talk to? The same way you have to talk, the same way you have to write in a informal letter. For a formal, you can say I'm writing to complain about. I'm writing to, that would be a best phrase to start the sentence with. Any doubt so far? Any doubt so far? No doubts, then we're gonna, okay, before signposts we call. Signposts are nothing but, let's say, Google Maps. First, go straight. Immediately take a right turn and then roundabout and then followed by go after 2 minutes, you can take a right turn. They are called signposts that conveys the information in a much better way. Avoid that in informal. When you're talking to a friend, you don't say that. When you're talking to a friend, you don't say that. Hope you are getting it. Once again, by the way, also these kind of signposts can be used. Furthermore, I would like to thank you. Don't use in an informal letter. When you're talking or a personal letter, when you're talking to a friend, you can use once again. By the way, also these can be used. You cannot say firstly, in addition, as a result of. Hope you're getting it. Don't make this mistake because tone is very, very important. If the tone is wrong, even if your essay is excellent, you would not get more than 6.5 in your writing. Like writing also plays an important role. Any doubts? Whatever the way you speak with your friend, all those signposts can be used. And then, by the way, you can use. Furthermore, in addition, those and all you cannot use. Those who are not able to hear me, you can log out, click on the end meeting and log in back. Should be able to hear me, Harita. Okay. So far, simple one. Let's talk about execution. This is where people have problem. Yes, Nakul, I understood everything, but when I take my pen or when I sit in front of my laptop, in front of the keyboard to type, my fingers will dance. That's exactly the stage we are at right now. A friend has agreed. Okay, look at the question. Read the question. All right. So friend has agreed to look after your house and your pet. Your house and your pet. Pay more attention. It's not that easy to say. I understood the question. My friend has agreed that he will look after my pet. No, even your house while you are not there. Write a letter to your friend. In your letter, give contact details for when you're away. First bulletin. Give instruction about how to take care or care for your pet. Second bulletin. Describe other household duties. See here, take care of your house and the pet. So the three separate paragraphs have to be written apart from the main one paragraph, which is the opening statement. So let's talk about the problems. Can anyone tell me, is this a formal letter or informal letter? Anyone? Formal letter, right? It's a formal letter, correct? Informal letter. Fine, because you're talking to a friend. You're writing a letter to your friend. Fine. Dear Jessica, I'm writing to apprise you about further details as you agreed to look after my pet. Do we say like this? Let's go step by step. Let's go step by step. Kindly pay attention only to the first line. Can you guys rewrite this? Can you guys rewrite this? Look at the question. A friend has agreed to look after your house and pet while you are on a holiday. Give contact details as the next line, the very first line. Can you guys write it, please? Just the very first statement. No, Pooja. Let's take Pooja's answer. Hope you're doing good and thanks for looking after my house. No, Jessica has agreed to look after your house. She has not yet looked, she's not yet started looking after your house. Correct? Anyone else? Excellent, Krishna Pramod. Really appreciate that. Good one, Sandhya, but could have been a little more. No, Jachendra, it's an informal letter. Don't say I'm writing this letter. See, this is a perfect one. What Krishna Pramod wrote. How are you doing? I can't thank you enough for agreeing to look after my house and my pet. No, Shalan, that is the dog details is later. The initial statement. Let's say you met a person, you would not directly get into an argument or directly get into the main thing. Hey, how are you? What's up? Or if someone calls me, at least they say, how are you? Hope you're doing well. That is what I need. So, how are you doing? I can't thank enough. I can't thank you enough for agreeing to look after my house and my pet. Excellent. I'm going to show the precise answer. What an 8 band scorer wrote. She recently got a 8 band. I think I shared the result in the Arohi group. I'm going to show her that writing in just a while. Thank you for ready to take the responsibility. Thank you for accepting. I mean, like there are better words, Sandhya. You could have written, look after my house and pet. Okay. The next one is, oops, sorry. Give contact details when you are away. Now you should write a contact detail. During my holiday, you can contact this number or contact me. Contact blah 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 blah. Something has to be written. Let's hold on for a second. Let's look at this and understand the mistake. See, if you pay more attention, this is a formal writing. The tone is formal. That means we are not just learning informal tone, we are learning the formal tone also. I'm writing to apprise you about further details as you agree to look after my pet. This is pure formal. So when you're given a formal letter writing, you have to use this tone. You're learning that as well. Don't think, okay, that's a mistake. I'm learning only informal. You're learning the formal as well. To contact me during my unavailability, requesting you to check a note kept on the refrigerator which contains 10-digit number. Please feel free to call me for any questions or emergencies. This looks fine, but still I would say few of the words can be replaced. And from that, with that, the tone can be change from formal to informal. Can you guys try it? I don't want your own ideas. I want similar one. Take this, but make it an informal tone. Try it. Anita, you can try. Nita, you can try. Ramesh, you can try. Raviteja, you can try. If you guys are not comfortable with typing, you can write and take a screenshot and send in the group or to me or Meenakshi. Sagar, you can try. Shanti, you can try. Vaishali, Vandana is silent today. You guys can try it. Or if you think it's all fine, you can type saying it's all fine. No problem with this. Anybody? Good one, Krishna Pramod. You have to put a full stop after that. Your number with you, put a full stop. Guys, I want a small paragraph, not just a small phrase. You can contact me on this number. Don't write. I want a small, it's a bulletin, right? It's see three separate information have been asked. The first information, give contacts. This is my number. You cannot write like that. You have to, like paraphrase little bit, 2 to 3 sentences. You have to write. Sunday, I want 2 to 3 sentences. Good one, Vandana. So to contact me during my unavailability, in case of any problem, you can call me at 10-digit number written in a paper kept above refrigerator. Requesting you is all you have to remove here. In case of any emergency, you can check my number noted down on a paper kept on top of the refrigerator. You can call me anytime for any questions or emergency. You could have simplified it. This was a problem. The one word which created problem was this, requesting you to and all. You don't actually like request to that level, informal letter. That was the main mistake. Kindly note that. Can we go to this? I'm going to show all the answers in just a while. Kindly note that the food my dog Jimmy eats is kept in the pantry, and I would appreciate if you can serve him twice a day along with one glass of drinking water. Requesting you to take him out for a brisk walk after meals every day. Can you guys change this? This is pure formal. Kindly note, I would appreciate requesting you. I would want this to be changed to informal. Give it a try. I'm telling you, give it a try. Anybody? Still writing? I would recommend you to, I would recommend you introduce your Jimmy to Jessica in a line at least. This is my dog, this is my dog's name, blah, 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 and then what he likes. That would make a good impression. Good one, Vandana. Puja, don't write, it will be great and all. That again becomes formal. It will be great if you can serve him. Good one, Harita. Sandhya, it has become so big. You could have shortened it. All right, let's understand what went wrong here. Good one, Sagar. Decent enough. The one that went wrong here is kindly and all you don't use in a informal letter. And I would appreciate and all you don't. This is more of a formal one, more respectful, more being more humble, which your friend may not tolerate if you start using that, isn't it? Requesting you don't actually request. You request, but not as in you write requesting. Don't forget to pay more attention. These are few of the words, few of the phrases. One of the phrases is also don't forget to. So these two are commonly used in an informal tone. Don't forget to take him for a walk, especially after a meal. My dog named Tiger. Okay, someone's dog, his name is Tiger. Great. Needs to be fed twice daily. So each morning and evening, you can put a handful of food in the dish. You'll find this in the kitchen pantry. Also, please check throughout the day to make sure he has fresh water. Good one, decent. Anything is fine, but don't write in a formal tone. That's the only problem. My dog Jimmy eats food and 1 cup of milk. Eats food, eats 2 meals. Something of that would have been better, Krishna Pramod. Every Sunday, provide non-veg also. Provide and all you cannot use. He likes to eat non-veg, so don't forget to feed him some non-veg food. Also, you need to don't forget to take him for a walk and along with you. You also take a walk and you know take my dog also for a walk. We'll check. You will understand. But all I'm telling you is this is how you will write a formal letter. Pay more attention. This is how you write a formal letter. You might have noticed that my dog is very friendly, excellent, and get along with you very easily. Dog's food is kept in kitchen pantry. So please provide thrice a day and take him for a walk if possible. Excellent. So this is what a informal letter looks like. See, in a formal letter, you come to the point. Because it's so formal, the discussion is only based on formal things. In an informal letter, you can revolve, you can beat around the bush because you're talking to a friend. Correct? So now, what Sandhya wrote, 1 second. Yeah. You might have noticed that my dog is very friendly and get along with you very easily. He likes non-veg, so the same food is kept in kitchen pantry. Don't forget Little bit modification we can do to give him the same food thrice a day and take him for a walk if possible. Great. Take him for a walk if possible. These things are fine. My dog named Tiger. Tiger is done. Someone told sofa here. I missed that. Jimmy, my pet, is a friendly dog. His food is and so. Okay. I think we are done. Fine. We will move on to the next one. Furthermore, first of all, you cannot use the word furthermore in an informal letter. If you want, you can use the word also. Otherwise, don't use anything. Kindly don't use. Close all the windows indoors locked before going to sleep at night and keep the front door of the house closed at all times. In addition, please don't use in addition. But for a formal letter, you have to use. That is where your coherence cohesion is marked. Cohesion is the flow of the ideas. Coherence is how the ideas are linked with what signposts. So here in a formal, in addition, moreover, furthermore, all those are required. But in an informal letter, you don't have to use in addition. You can use the word plus also to add more. Few things you can use, but coherence is required. Don't just write very bland. My dog's name is Jimmy. Full stop. Jimmy has 2 years. Full stop. Jimmy is very naughty. Full stop. Don't write like that. You have to use a signpost. Okay. Thanks again for the support. Can you guys think of some creative sentence here? Your friend, yeah, you're talking. Jessica is your friend. Jessica is your friend. How do you thank Jessica? Thanks again, Jessica. You don't say. You would ask friend somewhere out. Can you guys try it? I don't wish to see this. Thanks again for the support in one line. You're too friendly with Jessica. Write a friendly gesture. Anyone? Give it a thought. Anybody? All I'm asking is I don't want one word, one small phrase. Thanks again for the support. Best wishes. I would want you to write little more. You know that you're so thankful to your friend for having accepted all this. Oh, very sorry. There are messages. Some problem in the screen was not able. Hopefully, we'll have a great time with Jimmy. Okay, till I come back to my house and my pet is yours. We'll meet soon. Okay, let me read everyone's. Let's get a new idea. One moment, some problem with my Zoom. I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. I'm grateful for your help and support in looking after my home and pet. Take care, Jessica. That's all. Huh? No one has written. I'm gonna treat you the next time when we meet for the help you gave. We do that, right? We usually do that to the friends, right? Next time is my treat for all the pain and the help. Next time, the treat gonna be mine. Something of that you can write. when there is so much sacrifices involved here, you can definitely write something so soothing that can make Jessica or the reader on the other side happy. So let me just show you how we can change. I'm writing to formal letter. Pay attention. I'm not just discussing about informal. I'm talking about formal letter also. I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction. I'm writing to express my satisfaction. I'm writing to lodge a complaint on, complaint about. I'm writing to show my concern over formal, all formal and semi-formal also. There is no such thing called semi-formal that people have made up. It's a formal only at the end of the day with few negotiation, wherein you can use the phrasal verbs and you can use contractions. Apart from that, it is a formal topic only, writing to a friend. Okay. So here, I cannot thank you enough for taking up a responsibility. Look at the formation of the words. I cannot thank you enough for accepting, for taking up, for looking after, for taking up. You take a responsibility. Correct? For taking up. Yes, you can write, Prashant. I cannot thank you enough for taking up the responsibility to look after. Look after is a phrasal verb. Look after means to care. Look after my pet dog in my house during my photography expedition trip next month. Or you can remove that photography expedition during my absence next month. You can write. But just observe the formation of sentences. These two are completely contrasting in nature. The first one is pure formal. The second one is pure informal. I cannot thank you enough. Hey, how are you? You can say, and then also you can start saying, I cannot thank you enough for taking up the responsibility. Correct? Next, to contact me during my unavailability, requesting you to check my cell phone. Like most of you wrote this correctly, my cell phone will be available at all times. Plus, see the usage. Plus, whenever you get a chance, make use of such words. Seven minimum will definitely will get it with these small things. My cell phone will be available at all times. Plus, the phone number of my hotel room is also written on the note on the refrigerator. Please, you can write, not a problem, but to a friend, you don't have to write, please. Not required. Feel free to call me for any questions or emergencies. Any doubts. I'm just showing you the usages of few of the words that actually makes it informal. You can say to contact me during my unavailability. You can still use it for an informal letter. But these things are actually making it informal because you cannot use this in formal letter. Hope you are getting it. Next one. Any doubts here, you can let me know. And don't write it, it should be a short, succinct way. See, writing skill is all about write less, convey dash. Anybody? Fill in the blanks. Writing skill is all about correct. Anybody? Anyone else? Convey tone, convey more. You should convey as much as you can by writing things because no one has time to read. Correct? But Nakul, if I write less, I will convey only less. That's a skill. You're writing less, but still you're conveying more. Conveying the message or the more clearly. That's a writing skill. So don't exceed 170 words. Once 170, 150 above you have to write. 170, 180 is fine. Some people write 240, 250. More you write. Okay, my famous dialogue. More you write, more dash you make. More mistakes you make. Be very, very careful. Don't simply write more. No marks given for that. This is apt. One or two sentences or max three sentences in one bulletin paragraph. Yes, Vaishali, we have noted that down. All right. Kindly know that the food my dog Jimmy eats is kept. My dog Jimmy is a very friendly and well-trained dog, and he likes you a lot. This adds a good vibe, no? That Jessica feels good. Whoever is reading it or whoever you are writing a letter to will know that okay, they are safe. They don't have to worry about the dog. Give a little introduction about the dog. May not be in all the questions. Some question demands it, you give. Even if you don't give, it's fine. But this is a nice gesture. My dog Jimmy, you're introducing the dog Jimmy, is a friendly and well-trained dog, and he likes you a lot. I have kept. See here, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These minor things. You can take the food. I have kept the food. Both are same, but this one is helping you use a contraction. Thereby, you're using a informal. Is getting it very small things. You have the opportunity to make it informal. People write this. You can take. Nope, you can write that, but here when you write, I have kept, then you remove this, you would know you have already used the contraction. Informal, you have the marks for that. This is a tone, not all the time. Getting it? Sometimes you have to use like this, sometimes like this. But whenever situation demands, whenever situation needs it, start using contractions. I've kept his favorite dog food in the pantry, which you need to serve him twice a day along with one glass of drinking water. Please also take him or also take him. Requesting you to take, not required. Also take him out for a brisk walk after every meals every day. All I'm telling you is a small, small detail. This is a pure formal. This becomes pure informal. Not just because apostrophe, but many other things. The way the sentences are structured. Yes, Nakul, understood everything. I think tomorrow I can give exam definitely. Execution takes its own time. You have to, like evoke the writer inside you. Start writing every day. If you have more time, start, developing a habit of writing a diary. A diary will definitely take you heights. Believe me on that's one of the best practices ever I have come across in my life, ever I have adopted, and that helped me. It will help you also. Apart from that, write every day. Over a period of time, you would realize whether you're ready for the exam or not. I understood everything, Nakul. Tomorrow I'll give exam will not work. Okay, it will take its own time. The next one. Furthermore, don't use kindly close. Don't use. Do remember. Pay attention. Do remember. Don't forget. You can take a picture, write it down somewhere. These two are commonly used in an informal letter. Kindly pay attention to my dog. Look after my dog. Don't have to say kindly and all. Do remember to pay attention. Do remember to close all the doors. Don't forget to lock all the doors. I'm just telling you different ways. You'll be knowing it, but still, if you're not conscious enough, you'd end up writing this. Kindly close all the windows. Don't write. Do remember to close the windows. Don't forget to close the windows. And doors locked before going to sleep at night, and keep the front door of the house closed at all times. I missed it, Saga. Probably you can just WhatsApp me. Don't forget to see here. In addition, don't write. In addition, what are the plans? You can say what are the plans after sunset. But this is actually making a nice gesture. Hey, do not forget. And don't use do not. Wherever you get a chance, use apostrophe. Short form. Okay. Any doubts so far? Simple one, but now the next step is whenever you write a formal one, you are supposed to write like this. And whenever you write and send us an informal one um, to the email ID, you are supposed to write like this. Try it. If there is a mistake, we will correct it. Okay, only 10 to 20% of the people write and send every day. The rest 90 are just chilling. Watching the videos, I'll go give exam, will not work. Thanks again for your support. A close friend, yeah, Jessica has agreed to come and visit your house, take care of your dog in your absence, maybe for a week or month, we don't know. And you say thanks again for your support, is it? Right, later. I'm hoping to be back on time and will keep you posted about my plans. Thanks again for the support, and I promise to treat you once I'm back. Very nice gesture, no? The examiner will be so happy looking at the way if you write like even if examiner is in a very bad mood, let's say the examiner, the lady had a worst fight ever with her husband, and then she came here to collect. To correct. But looking at this, believe me, she would feel happy. Okay, the person has written nicely and would still give a good mark. On the other hand, thanks again. This is still fine. I'm just telling you something like furthermore, kindly 6.5 or 6 she writes and just closes it off. Evaluation method is same as this. No change at all. Ditto same, but task response, coherence cohesion, grammar, lexical resource. For essay and letter writing, same, but here is where for the letter it differs. You call it tone. The tone is where lexical resource study, but what kind of words you're using, how you are framing the words. Here it becomes tone. That's the only difference. No, you cannot use ampersand. Getting it right, ampersand you cannot use. You have to use and only. Good question. Okay. So something like this I was telling you. Thanks again for the support. Instead of that, I hope to be back on time and will keep you posted about my plans. Thanks again for your support, and I'll definitely treat you once I'm back. Or promise to treat you once I'm back. Something like this is a nice gesture. Start using them. Any doubts? So this is what you can just have a look at it. I'm writing to apprise you, inform you, estimate about the further details. No, I cannot thank you enough. Or hey, how are you? I cannot thank you. You can add that as well. My cell phone will be available at all times. Plus, the phone number of my hotel is written. Feel free to contact me for any queries. My dog Jimmy is a very friendly and a trained dog, and he likes you a lot. How much time we should spend on that? 20 minutes is the maximum. 150 to 170 words, more than enough. All right, Sagar. I've kept his favorite dog food, which you need to serve him. Please also take him out. Do remember to close. Don't forget to water the plants. I'm hoping to be back on time. And thanks again for your support. I promise to treat you once I return, once I'm back. Informal anything, Harita. The way you talk to your friend. Hey, buddy, how are you? The same way. You can write in any way you want, but not in slangs. Not in slangs. Address the person, dear, that person name. Okay, address the starting here. I mean, I have clearly made separate video for that in the letter writing folder. Something, dear, the person name. That's it. Can we have a session on how to correctly use would have, could have, would have been? You talking about active versus passive voice. That's it. Could have been, must have been. Everything has already been discussed. I'm telling the videos are present. I'm gonna send the link later. Had, have is not there. Have, had is there, especially in letter writing. Only this we have not discussed. Pay more attention. Both are same. The second verb had is not a verb at all. It's just acting. Is not an auxiliary verb. It's acting like eaten. Instead of saying I've eaten my dinner, I've had my dinner. It's much more easier. And do not use all this in your essays. Letter writing, yes, in an informal tone or a formal tone, you can use it. He could have done it. He could have been doing it. Both are different, completely different tenses. Inside writing essay, there's a grammar video. Here, tenses, active voice, passive voice, direct. I think direct, indirect, which I've not uploaded. These are all kept inside. I mean, there are two folders. Must watch because people complain they don't have time to watch all the videos, but every video has a lot of knowledge. Must watch and watch it later. In the watch it later, I have kept all the videos. No, Arita. PTE is different as and IELTS is different. In the PTE, we had templates because it's a software-oriented exam. Here, a person will be sitting. You cannot have a template and fool the person. No, not possible at all. Very sorry. Any doubts? So you can watch it later. There, a lot of important videos have been kept. Okay, fine guys. If no doubts, I think we can park it here. 46 minutes. The next class gonna be reading live mock test Monday evening, 9 p.m. Indian time. I'm gonna catch you all. Till then, take care. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye. Jitendra, full mock. The problem is time. We need 1 hour to write the mock and 1.5 hours to explain. So 2.5 hours, which nobody has. Earlier, we used to have full marks, which has been kept, recorded, and kept inside reading folder, mock folder. There are some 25 to 30, not 30, I think 25, I think close to 30 full marks are there. You guys can check that. But maybe, yeah, we can consider that. And once in a while, we can have full reading mark wherein I upload the questions. I mean, like question paper early in the morning, the same day. So everyone can do it at their free time. The night, we can have a discussion. That way, we can have a plan. Very soon, I'll update on that. Okay, thank you.